All right, so we're doing falling starts as our trial session here. We're warmed up. Yep. Feels a little bit wet. He's pretty tall, but he's a little too upright on that. I know it's tough, but I got to get you a little lower as you're striking the ground. We're a little too upright. And so you're not able to drive through the ground the way I want to see you drive through the ground right now. So now you're on your left leg, right?
Yeah.
Great. Not bad. Yeah. Hard to judge it right now just because the field is wet. We're hoping to be on the turf. Effort's good, obviously. I just think he's not as confident with that. The arms swinging side to side is something we'll have to take a look at that we already talked about here. I think he went right foot again there. Here we go. Reset each time instead of running right back into it. Yep. Excuse me. So now we're on to reverse lunge progressions. When you hit the ground on the way back, don't rush to come out of that spot.
Okay.
So it's okay if it's down for like a second. Then explode up, but then I need you to hold that neutral position for 1 second.
Okay.
So think of the down movement as held for 1 second. The up movement's explosive, hold for 1 second. Yep. And one thing. That knee is way too high.
Okay.
So on the drive-through, it needs to be fast, but you got to learn to stop here, just like you would be if you were sprinting, right? All right, here we go. That's better. One thing, remember, I want to just see the hands get cut by the eyebrows instead of here.
Okay, yeah.
We'll work that, though. There we go. Nice. And just always keeping that toe up, right? Dorsiflexion. A little too high with the knee there. You don't want to come completely upright with your shoulders. Exactly. You want to have that little bit of a forward lean when you sprint, right? All right. That was good enough. Go to the other side. Just that way we'll cover more things today. You're understanding the technique. That's good. Good. Yep. Just be a little. Exactly. So 2 things. We want to, when you go to the ground, you're doing great now. Very few things I would point to. When you explode up, sometimes we're going a little too slow. Like that last one was way too slow. And for some reason on this side, just the toe down. So just keep the toe up. Here we go. Nice. The only thing is the last thing. We don't want to be back there, right? Okay. There it is, kid. 2 more. 1. All right, and relax. So I'm gonna show you one other. So now he's doing sprinter jumps. Great way to assess each leg. Yep. Just like that, pal. Yep. 15 in a row. This one's good because you get a feel for a strong imbalance there on each leg. A lot of times righties struggle on the right foot, so that's actually quite normal. They plant better off their left, drive better with their right. That's all right. Keep going, bud. 3, 2. All right, switch sides. I got a good feel for that one. That wasn't bad. Yep. I know. You're good. It's usually just that first movement. We just got to go slow. You're doing great. How we feel on this side? A little bit better or no? Yeah, I was going to say. As you said that, right? I know. This one's not easy. It seems like such a simple kind of concept. It's not. You're jumping and landing on the same leg while coordinating a movement on the other leg. It's not something you normally have to do when you're actually playing in the game. All right. So when I was doing other drills before with balance looks pretty good. As it pertains to speed, I think that's where we're going to need to work on it more. Meaning, as he's in that position where he's going to be driving through the ground, I kind of noticed this when he was doing his falling start, which is we weren't in that full drive mode. We felt more comfortable when we were kind of just upright, kind of in that long step. We got to get him in a lower athletic base, focusing on driving through the ground. Okay, now I'm going to actually have you sprint just for an assessment here. So let's just do it like this. Have you ever done it out of a 40?
Yeah.
Great. So I'll have you do a 40 stance and run for 20 yards, so through the red cone. Then reset on the orange, do the same thing coming back. Then we're going to do 2 of those out of a receiver stance.
Okay, so I can get down.
Yep, you should get down. Yep, exactly. And I'm just going to say set, and then you're going to go. Ready? Set. Go. Yeah. kind of like what we were saying there. Just it's good to be able to be long, powerful. Ends up getting too flat on some of those initial steps. We're mostly focused on that part of the sprint right now because he's in that 40 stance, so we're kind of stay at the orange one. It'll give you more room to finish. And then after this, we'll focus more on the mid phase. But right now, we're looking at that initial drive phase. Ready, pal? Say it. Hit it. Yeah, see, a lot of those early steps are flat. We got to get him to drive through the balls of the feet. All right, 2 out of a receiver stance. 1 left foot forward, 1 right foot forward. Hit it. There you go. So we already talked about arm swings. Now we're going to look at foot strike on the way back. Foot strike and knee drive. Let's just see where his knee height is at. And how he's, striking through the ground. Set, go. Yeah, so the knees are a little bit low. Looks like a little bit fatigued on that one, so hard to judge. But we generally get a feel a little bit too flat on his heels early on. And then down the stretch, the knees just got to drive up a little higher and just cycle through the ground quicker. So it's just something we're going to practice where he stays strong in the balls of the feet.